Saint Behind the Glass was a song that I'd written about things that I saw when I was growing up, and more particularly that I saw in the room that I slept in. We lived in this house that only had this one room that we all slept in. You know, it was my mom and my sister and me. My mom had this statue of El Santo Niño de Atocha. It was one of the manifestations of Christ, of Jesus Christ, and it was in this little glass box on this altar at home in this room. So when I wrote the song, I mentally just visualized and scanned around the room. And during that same time, I was reading a lot of Chinese and Japanese poetry and literature. I was kind of fascinated with that stuff. I just started listing these things, and it was in a way that is, I think it's called a renga, where there's just these repeating lines that just, there's a slight variation to each one. And it seemed to kind of wed itself with this idea of all these different things that are seen in this room. The saint on the altar is looking at these things as well as I am. You know, I'm looking at these things too. I'm smelling the coffee, and I'm watching the curtains blowing, and all of those things are happening almost like in the same time, you know. And that was kind of the mental image I had. But it's a song about memory, about recollections, about growing up.